You guys should have dissected the trachea and the larynx, and when you did that, you saw the epiglottis, which you can see right here, this elastic band up on top, and inside the larynx, you saw these folds. You see these folds? Okay, these are the true vocal cords. Okay, now the epiglottis was elastic cartilage, and the thyroid cartilage, which is here, is hyaline, and so is the cricoid. There's the thyroid, and after this groove, you have the cricoid. Then you have the tracheal cartilages. Okay, below this, you have the esophagus, which is right here. Okay, and this is the esophagus running inferior to the trachea. All right. Now coming down, crossing the diaphragm. Okay, you have the GES, or the gastroesophageal sphincter. Okay. Then after the gastroesophageal sphincter, you hit the cardia. Okay. And then after the cardia region, you have the fundus. Then you have the body and the greater curvature on the body. Then you have the pyloric antrum. Okay. Then you have the pyloric, and then you have the pyloric sphincter. Okay. Then you have the duodenum. Okay. And when you go down, after the duodenum, you have the jejunum. And how will you find the ileum? Well, you just trace the colon, and from the colon, the connection here, this part connecting to the cecum has to be the ileum, for sure. There's no confusion because it's connecting to the cecum. This part here is the cecum, this tip, okay? This entire region, up until the sphincter, this is the cecum. The cecum is also part of the colon, okay? This is a specialized name for the area of the colon. And inside here, you can see the ileocecal valve or ileocecal sphincter, okay? Or the ileocolic valve, same thing. Then you have the colon, and you have the rectum right here, okay? And the anus and the anal sphincter, okay? That's that. Now coming back to the liver, there's liver obviously, and you have the gallbladder. Liver produces the bile, stores it in the gallbladder. From the hepatic ducts, how will you identify a hepatic duct? It's coming from the liver. If it's coming from the liver, originating in the liver, it's a hepatic duct. And if it's originating from the gallbladder, it has to be the cystic duct. And if it's connecting to the duodenum, it has to be the bile duct. Okay? And where's the pancreas now? Well, you find the duodenum, and underneath it, running are the pancreas. Okay? Secretes the pancreatic juice. Well, that's the exocrine function. Endocrine is, the islets of Langerhans, glucagon, somatostatin, insulin, right? Okay. What else did I miss? Now the hepatic portal circulation. The venous supply from the intestines goes to the hepatic portal, goes to the liver. I don't know if you guys were able to find it. If you didn't get time, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, but remember the major blood vessels that supply the intestines. Okay, so this was the IMA. Okay, and this was the celiac trunk. It's beautiful, celiac trunk, and this is the SMA. Yeah, and this is the inferior vena cava and the aorta. Okay, and also remember the information that was in your lab manual in the exercises: the parietal cells, chief cells, the epithelium in the lumen of the intestines here, epithelium in the esophagus, where it changes over at the anus, right? So integrate all that knowledge from the lab manual and the dissection, and I'm going to go over the histology right now. Okay, all right.